Hey guys, it's our Flava September meeting, and I'm so glad you're here. And if you're watching the replay, I would love to know that you're watching it. So make sure you comment below hashtag replay or whatever you want to say. And if you pop on here, just make sure you're answering or asking questions or raising your hand or putting it in the chat or whatever, however you want to talk to us. You can unmute yourself, whatever. We are very social in here. So make sure you let yourself be heard. And when I start sharing my screen, I can't see everybody's pictures and I don't know who comes on. So just say hi. All right. Speaking of that, let's share my screen and get this started. All righty. We are going to move this out of the way. No, we're not. How are we going to do this? Oh, God. Y'all. If you've ever presented on Canva and have a good way to like move things around so you can see your whole screen, please let me know, because I always have trouble with this, moving like bits and pieces that you guys can't see. Present in full screen. Come on. You can do it. It's stuck. There we go. It is September, and I am loving this little Wicked Cute warmer. Are you guys? Are your customers? I love him. Her. Him, her, whatever. Welcome from your leaders, from all of us to you. We're so glad you're here. And look at all of these new group members that we have since last team meeting. Welcome to all of you. And if you're on here or you're watching the replay and you're on this list, extra credit points for you, because this is the place where you can sort of learn, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, we're casual. We're very casual and we're very laid back, and it's a family kind of vibe. So we're here for you guys, and we're so glad you're here. I love to do this every month to shout out the top 5 PRV leaders by title. And I'm trying to find other ways to do it as well, like other things to shout out. And you'll see like random things in the Facebook group, but this is something I always include in the group meeting is top PRV by title. So the 5 top for each title are here in front of you, and I posted it last week. Congratulations. It was an awesome August, and we have 275 in our group, and this is the top 5 by title. Congrats to all of you. And our top sponsors in August, anyone who grew their team in August is on this list because you're amazing. Because you are helping someone else find or use the opportunity that Scentsy provides us for freedom of some sort in their lives. Group stats, 62 of you out of 275 were active in August. We had almost 47,000 in sales, woohoo, and 135 zero zappers. So I added this because I love to see that like more than half, well, I can't do the math, not quite half of you put some kind of PRV in last month in August. So congratulations for zapping that 0. This month, September, we currently have 33,000 in sales, and we have 53 people active out of 276. And that was as of 5 p.m. So you guys are crushing it. I mean, let me tell you, fall, who doesn't love fall and all the smells that go with it? If you're not feeling that vibe, tune in to Flava or reach out to your sponsor, reach out to your director, reach out to a accountability partner and figure out what you can do to get that vibe started in your business, because people want scents and fragrance during this season. Promotions. So certified consultant is the very first promotion that you can achieve. And it doesn't mean you have to grow your team. It just means that you have to get to 1,000 in PRV as long as it takes to get there. So when you get there, you get a 5% pay raise. And Kristen Fogarty and Brandy Edwards reached certified consultant actually this month in September. So congratulations to you two, and congrats on your raise. Sensational start. A lot of you that are watching this might be in your first 70 days still, and we don't have any earners as of yet for that 70 days, but it's coming up on your 70 days, and where you can find it is on your dashboard. It'll tell you how many days you have left, and it'll tell you what your goals are to reach levels 1, 2, or 3. Make sure you are checking the boxes off on your first things first checklist, not just doing the activity. If you do the activity, it doesn't automatically check the box for you. That's the thing that a lot of people miss. So make sure you're checking off the box. And then when you hit those levels, shout yourself out. We might miss it. Like, it doesn't like alert us and give us a alert every time somebody hits it. So we want to know when it happens. So let us know. Paid at title for August was Nadine Grant and Tamara Knight. Congratulations to you two. It every single month we all start over at 0. Not sure if everybody knows that, but everybody, no matter your essential or all the way up to superstar director, you all start out at 0, and your team volume is 0, and you have to make your way up in your own sales, your team sales, and helping your teammates to their sales and promotions. And that's how you get paid at title. So congrats to Nadine and Tamara on that. Some announcements. Leslie, do you want to do this, or since you're busy, do you want me to do it? It's up to you.
You go right ahead because I'm
Okay,
putting
I know you're
like
doing stuff.
an entire weekend's worth of laundry away.
That's fun, not.
No.
So first off, I want to remind you where to find the announcements on your workstation. We typically get every weekday, we typically get a news tab article of some sort, even if it's just the product status list update. And you'll find that under news in your Scentsy Success. And I'm going to show you what it looks like because in just a minute. First off, this is the Join Kit for $40. It is amazing. And I don't know anybody that would not love to have this kit. It has 5 catalogs in it. It has a transition set of testers, the Art of Fragrance kit, which is super cool if you haven't already seen it. This thing has some testers in it with top, mid, and base notes. And it's really, really cool. And I think you can order it now for yourself if you would like, if you didn't get it as far. That one's closed. You can see the fall fairy tale, the flower. I mean, so much good stuff for $40. Who wouldn't want that to start their business? So the planning ahead guide is on our news tab every single month, and September's is here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to click here, and hopefully it does what it's supposed to do. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. Okay. So anytime we share an article with you, it's going to take you to the sign-in page of your workstation. That's the right place you need to be. You just log in, and it then should take you right to the article that we share with you. So this is the Consultant Planning Ahead Guide for September. It's at the very top. It's pinned to the news articles, and it is wonderful. It has the key takeaways right here at the top of the page. It has all of our catalog promotions that are going on and are current right now. Has the limited time offers with all the dates beside them. This is like the bread and butter of every month, right? You can see when things start. You can see consultant early access dates. Then down here are the related news tab articles. So if you want to see the Harvest Collection news tab article, you just click here. All the pink writing is a link. If you want to see the Holiday Collection news article, the breast cancer awareness, all of this, then the trainings that are related are down here. Great. Down here is the related images, and you can download them straight from here. You don't even have to go to them. So if you want to download the catalog, if you want to download the product list or the harvest or the holiday or the Think Pink or anything that's down here, you can download it straight from this page. You don't ever have to leave this page. And then over on the right are just the newest news tab articles. So I love it. Let's see if I can get back now to where I was. Dun, dun, dun. Nope. See, it's pinned at the top. All right, hang on just a second. Pause the share. Why can I not get back? Ah, here we go. All right, can y'all see it again?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect, thank you. All right. And hi, Chels. I didn't see you pop on.
Hello.
So here is a blast from the past. I don't know how you guys did. I had 2 warmers that I sold, but better than nothing, right? These were around back in the day, Scarecrow, Tom Turkey, and Fright Night, and they are still available as of 2 hours ago. They were still available on our workstation and on our PWS. So make sure you're letting your customers know that these bestsellers are available because they're cool looking. I love them, especially Tom. Look how he glows. He's so cool. This is another thing I love, and I don't know if you know about it, but every single limited edition offering that we have these days is being offered as an early access for consultants only, just the bars. So the benefit of this is so that we can make samples ahead of time, get them in people's hands under their noses so that they're ready to purchase when those LTOs come out. So the 3 that we have right now available to us are Disney's Dumbo collection, the holiday collection, and the breast cancer awareness collection. Also on here is the villains collection, but it's only available through Sunday until right before the villain collection goes live. Any questions about this? I know some people don't utilize this perk that we have, but maybe they don't know about it. So let me know if you have any questions. This month, our whiff box is bomb. I mean, I did an entire text message or messenger party last Friday solely around this whiff box. It's a great deal all the time. It's only $35, but this month it is $48 value for $35. And it's the perfect little starter. Look at it. It has a scent pack, a scent circle, 2 bars, a warmer, a catalog, and a harvest brochure, and then a little sample cup. That is incredible to me. And everybody loves these little mod warmers. They're perfect size and they hold an entire bar if you wanted to put an entire bar in there. So it's a great idea to get under people's noses that, or in front of people so that they can start using Scentsy. The other thing that Scentsy's doing for us, they sort of took our lead. Lots of consultants have created their own little bundles in the past. So Scentsy is doing that for us every month. And our curated bundles this month are the Autumn Night 6-bar bundle, the Finally Home bundle, which is the warmer and 3 bars, and the Snuggle Up laundry bundle. Think of all the things you can do around this. I've seen a bunch of people really not pushing, but marketing the Finally Home bundle for realtors for closing gifts. It's working great. There are real life images on Facebook everywhere. All you have to do is basically put in the search bar, Finally Home bundle real life picture, and it'll pop up for you. The Snuggle Up laundry bundle is amazing. Fluffy fleece, one of the faves. So you can market those to people. And of course, the Autumn Nights bundle. I am super excited about this because I'm always trying to learn social media, and I've heard pretty much everybody across the board complain at some point, me included, that people are not seeing my posts, people are not commenting in my group, people are not engaging, people are not responding on no matter what I post. And this right here is something that Direct Selling Association is putting on. It's a paid training, but Scentsy is covering this training for every single one of us. The only thing you have to do is register. So it's this Friday, and no worries if you cannot attend in live in live, what is the word? At that time, live, it's okay. It will be available to you for 6 months after. You just have to register. So go to your workstation and click that link and get registered for that, because it's going to be really great. The Villains collection is coming on Monday, and I am so excited for this poison apple. Is that what it's called? I'm looking now. Just one. No, just one bite. There it is. I love it so much. And the bars we've had in the past, but I got the early release collection, and I'm making samples tomorrow, and I just can't wait because I love especially Dark and Devious. It's one of my favorites. These flowers, I don't know if you've seen them or not, but they start off as as blue, purple, and red, I believe, and then they turn into this blackish wilted looking flower as the oil seeps up. So super excited about that too. And of course, Ursula. They're all coming on Monday. All right. If you don't already know, we have an incentive period going on right now. August 1st was the beginning, and you can earn one of 3 trips. SFR for 2024 in Orlando, Florida. Yes, right in our backyard, some of us. Oahu, Hawaii in June, and Bora Bora in December. And we, Flava Collective, have a group going. It's an accountability sort of group that gets together once a week on Zoom, and we post. Sometimes we post. Posting will get better, hopefully, but we've got a ton of ideas in there already. And we just collaborate. And if you would like to come join us just for the collaboration, we would love to have you. Just I would go in the search bar in Flava and just type in Aloha, and it'll pop up. The scent and warmer of the month for next month. Starry Pumpkin. She's so beautiful. I can't wait to get her. And Pumpkin Cashmere scent. Cinnamon, pumpkin, and cashmere. Since I am a woods, I'm thinking that this is going to be one of my favorite bars ever. I have not smelled it yet. I can't wait. My whiff box is coming, so I will smell it then. But as consultants, this is another perk we have. If you don't already know, we can subscribe to the warmer and or scent of the month for the month prior or the month following. So starting on the 15th of the month, if you are subscribed in your account tab, you will be charged, and it will process and ship pretty much the same day or the next day. And you will get the warmer and scent, or just the scent, depending on what you choose for the next month. So you can be prepared. You can make samples if you want. You can pre-sell this warmer, and basically everything's paid for once you do that, if you pre-sell that warmer. So definitely sign up for this one. It's going to be a good one. Okay. Now, oh, there's a chat. Sorry, I missed the chat. Yes, Chelsea, I can't wait either. So let's chat real quick. I want to talk about parties. Last week, our focus started with parties, and we were talking about booking blitzes and how to book our parties. And hopefully you've done a booking blitz. If you didn't join us for one last week, hopefully you either watched the recording or you've done one on your own to try to get your parties booked out. But I want to start by saying something that I heard Wendy Heath Newgas say on a training that I watched today that I posted. The very best way to sell our product is to be in front of people, talking to people, and letting them smell our products. That's the very best way. number one will always be, because we are a fragrance company. However, sometimes that's not possible for you. If you have people that are far away that you want to get in contact with, or if you are homebound and can't get out, or if you have transportation issues, or if you're sick or whatever, there's always going to be a reason that maybe you can't be in front of somebody. But if you can choose the being in front of somebody, choose it every time. So what she did today in that training was she talked about other ways. So I would advise you definitely to go watch that training. And she gave, I think, 8 different ways to market our products and create relationships with people. But today I want to focus on parties, all kinds of parties, and let's talk about how they can be the best and how we can get the most PRV and the most connections out of parties. So home parties are my number one favorite, but I don't always get the people that want to do home parties. So the first thing I would say about that is, if you want to do a home party and you can't find a hostess that wants to do a home party, offer your house, offer a public place, offer somewhere that, like, a family member of yours doesn't mind you having it at her house, but she doesn't have anybody to invite or whatever. Find some place that you can offer. Because if your hostess can invite people, that's the way that you're going to get more people to smell the stuff and purchase. The video today was Windy Heath New Gas, and I posted it this morning around like 10:30. So that's the home party. If you can get a home party, hostess coaching is super important. We're going to talk about that in a second. Getting her to give something away, or you giving something to the hostess if she can get pre-sales before, that's a good way to get people that might not be able to come, but they can probably order. Opening up a party before the home party and having her share it online as well is another way to get increased sales on the home party. And then please don't overwhelm your people. If you take 10 million bags inside your home party, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, that looks so difficult. I could never do that. Get one of those IKEA bags and put everything that you need in there and your purse. And that's it. Just go simple. You don't have to have one of every product. You don't have to have one of every product. Take your product guide, take your catalogs or your whatever kind of pamphlet you have, and your testers. You don't even have to take all your testers. You can just take the transition set or whatever you have. Just make sure they're current. That's the most important thing. Because if they're smelling things that aren't current and falling in love with them, then you got to scramble. Right, Chels? Just because we've had to do that. Okay, so who excels or has done one home party that wants to share one thing that a home party, like one thing that you learned from having a home party?
I'll share.
Anybody? Thank you.
Games really set the mood, and they can be really simple. I find games that get them up and moving around, or games that make them talk a little bit about themselves are really great, just to kind of break the ice, especially if your host has a mixture of people that might not know each other. One that I like to do is 2 truths and 1 lie, and each person goes around and like introduce themselves and tells 2 truths and 1 lie, and everybody has to guess the lie.
That sounds fun.
And you can't really do like a prize with that. I mean, I guess the person who guessed the most lies could win, but it's just a fun way of like making it so it's not so stuffy and like salesy, you're
Breaking
there
the
to,
ice, yeah.
yeah. Another one that people really, really love for home parties is I will put oh gosh, I forget what it says. But you put a sign in the bathroom. I'll have to share it in
The
the
potty
group.
prize.
Yes, the potty prize. And the first person who uses the bathroom during the party wins a room spray. So, but some people don't even say anything like it'll be the third or fourth person that'll be like, "What's with the potty prize?" And then you tell them, "Oh, since you said something, you get this free room spray." And then you can kind of introduce what the room spray is used for and whatever. Um, but yeah, just like fun things. It doesn't have to be stuffy and boring and salesy. Just have fun with it. I think the best parties are where you um just kind of hang out. There really isn't like a presentation to it. It doesn't have to be a certain way. It doesn't have to um don't overthink it, I guess is the best way. Just go and have fun and get to know everybody. Um the best parties I've had, we barely even talked about Scentsy. We just goofed around and smelt stuff and everybody was comfortable, so they were comfortable to buy.
Exactly. Making those
I was gonna
connections. I
say
love it.
that to Chels. Excuse me. Good God. It's it can be a lot of pressure to do a party, and that I personally, and Bonnie knows this, I hate the word party to describe sharing our stuff with people. It's just got such a old school Tupperware, Mary Kay, Pampered Chef feel. Nothing against those companies at all. Um, but it's right now the only word that we have, but it's really just about getting together and sharing and experiencing. And I agree with you, Chelsea. It's better when it's just super chill and there's no pressure, there's no script. Games are great, but those aren't even necessary. Just have fun with it and put your testers in a big bowl, put them in the middle of the table, throw out some catalogs and be like, y'all have fun. Smell this. Let me know if you have questions. And people flip, ooh, I love that. Ooh, what about that? And, have a warmer set up, but just keep it super casual
Yep.
and take the pressure off of you and off of the host. So
Yes.
One
those
thing
are
100%.
that's
fun
really
skills.
important to bring are pens and paper so
Yep.
that when they're sniffing, they can start making their list.
Yeah,
Um, because they will, and
Yeah.
it'll get,
we do.
and
And
it's
if you
good.
do have
Time.
a printer, those like it, love it lists are
Yeah.
so I don't have mine right here, but I know I've shared it. Kimberly Polita has a beautiful one that I shared earlier
She
this month.
does.
So if you need them, just search for it, like it, love it.
It never fails when I
It
have
helps.
people come over. They're like, "Let me smell your stuff. Do you have something I could smell? Can I smell this?" And I'm like, I'm never prepared for it because I don't want them to think that here you go, come over, but smell this. So I'm like, yeah, let me find it, and they end up ordering. Like my friend came over last weekend so our kids could play together, and she was like, I need to smell some stuff. Do you have new stuff? I'm like, yeah, here you go. And she ended up ordering like over $200 worth of stuff just sitting out by the pool, smelling stuff. So
Mhm.
just take the pressure off of yourself and like I
Try
if
it.
hauling 10 different warmers and an array of products is not your thing, and setting it up and having beautiful displays, which if that is your thing, you do it and share it with us because I know that's very appealing to my eyes. I just hate to do it. Um, do what works for you and what works for your customers. But if you're like, I can't do all that, then don't. Just bring some testers, bring some bars, and be like, y'all just smell some shit because that's
Yep.
what they want to do
Mhm.
anyways.
Exactly.
Consider the warmer of the month.
Yeah.
That's what I tell
Yes.
myself because I
That
tend to bring way too much. Less
Yes.
is more. Like that's what I have to tell my brain. Less
Yes.
is more.
Well,
So
it's so
when you
easy to
break
get
it
caught
down,
up
just
in it.
yeah, just do, because our stuff is like beautiful. So it's
Yeah,
hard to pick and choose, like, oh my God, what am I going to bring? So I have
exactly.
to tell myself, all right, I'm just going to bring the warmer of the month because it's on sale. So,
Perfect.
Right.
and then
Yeah.
another thing, for like, if you do play games, don't spend money for prizes. That's where
No.
you can get rid of like your, your
Your
old
fairy tale
tester.
pumpkin.
Oh, girl, yes.
Yes.
Oh, God. But
Somebody's
like
gonna
your
like
old
it.
testers.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's all I was gonna
Well,
say.
but think
I
about the
love that.
Scentsy salad where you just throw in a bunch of different testers and give them away as prizes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have a friend
One
that
other
likes
thing
to
that
host, just make it a themed party. And oh my God, you could totally have this would be so fun. And I kind of want to do it. I just don't know when. If you have like, you challenge people to, it's like a bake off or something, people that like to bake or but like to cook, and you challenge them to bake something that's themed according to specific bars. Because we have
Hmm,
like, you know, and bring it
that's a good
all and then
idea.
eat and
yeah.
It's a
smell.
great idea.
So I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not gonna bake, but I'll be like, I will give you guys prizes because I suck at baking, but I'll eat your
That's
shit.
an excellent idea. I'll
Hmm.
eat what you bake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll clean up.
Another
I will clean up.
I
Right.
Pick me up
usually
and I'll eat.
always just bring a warmer wax cotton cleanups because I always demonstrate at the end, like, oh my God, guys, wait, before you go, check this out. And 9 times out of 10, they get a bag of cotton cleanups too. But and I always bring a body cream and everybody like can pass it around and use it because they don't realize our body cream is like the same texture as Bath and Body Works.
Right.
And those people that are fragrance junkies are usually Bath and Body Works junkies, and
Hmm.
they just haven't been introduced to Scentsy yet. So if they get to try that, then they're like, "Oh wow, you really do have good quality body products." I'm like, "Yeah, I wasn't lying." And then they want to know more about it. So
Mhm.
if you do have body cream on you, definitely take it with you because ladies love lotion.
Yes, they do. They do. Okay, let's shift gears for a minute. What is the next top producer for you? Just throw it out there. What other kind of party do you do the most and do the best at? Anybody do
Mm,
basket parties?
sort of.
Kind of. How about online?
Not
Facebook
anymore.
parties? Let's talk about Facebook parties. Let's shift gears to Facebook because I feel like because a lot of people came since 2020, have been doing have been
Nice.
doing Facebook parties a lot. And they might not be getting the traction that you want to get. Um, I know I wish mine were better. Um, I feel like it's hit or miss as to what happens with what. Like sometimes like I can have the same host and she could have tons of upfront orders and nothing at the end, or nobody's buying and then everybody waits till the last day, or nobody buys at all, or it's all spread out. Like it could be that diverse for me. And that's what's happening right now with my party. And she is doing the exact same thing she always does. But I will tell you that if you are not hostess coaching your host before, during, and after, then you are going to probably get nothing or very little. And what I mean by hostess coaching is you need to tell her how to invite, which means she needs to message people to let them know that she's inviting them, to let them know to turn on their notifications because nobody's going to see nothing if they don't have their notifications turned on. One of the best things for my parties that always gets a lot of posts or comments is I have a notification giveaway. So if they show me their notifications are turned to all in the comments, they're entered in a drawing and it's a scent circle. I just mail them a scent circle. Or if they haven't done if that person that wins hasn't signed up for a sample bag, I send them a bag of samples. But that's at least something that you can get part of the group to turn on notifications, and that'll get you somewhere. If you're not going live in your online parties, you're probably not going to get a lot of people talking or commenting. And set a date and then always keep it open for at least one more day. Always say party extended, because that is hands down, that is the day that I get the very most orders. When I come in and say party is extended for another 24 hours, it's going to be closed tomorrow. And then when I do that, I change the name of the party to Misty's 23 scent last day or something that says last day to order in the title. So those are my best tips, like in general, for online parties. And I'll come back and tell you what Edie and I talked about last week, in a minute, but I want you guys to share your best tips for online parties, because I feel like a lot of people are struggling.
The party I'm about to do right now with my girlfriend that lives in Florida, because she's a big TikToker.
Yes.
So we're gonna include TikTok with a Facebook party all in one.
That's
And then we're gonna
fun.
have like certain days where me and her are gonna go live together on TikTok, and I'm gonna show products and everything.
And
This is incredible, Edie. You got to share. You got to share what they look like. Can you download them and share one of the videos to
Mhm.
Flava? I would love to
Yeah.
see. Oh my gosh, that's fun.
We were supposed to start it on Friday, but then she had her, okay, so for everybody that don't know, my girlfriend's a phlebotomist in Florida. She dropped her phone while in between patients because it was the Monopoly Go game notification. And she got happy because we passed the board. We built the cake. She dropped her phone and she ripped her rotator cuff. Now she got to get surgery.
Oh my.
Lord. All
So
because of
now I mess
Monopoly.
with her. I bother her about it. I'm like, well, now, since we built the cake, you have to do a Facebook Scentsy TikTok party for me.
That's
So she's all in
hilarious.
for that. She has nothing but time to kill until she gets surgery done.
That's right. Man,
But
that's
yeah,
fun.
so she goes live on TikTok a lot. Like does meme like little things with her husband and everything, her
Yeah.
grandkids. So that's what we were talking about. So we were supposed to do it, start the party Friday, like collab about it, but she
Hmm.
had doctors last minute. And then we were supposed to get together today to do it. She had to meet with the surgeon today. So tomorrow we're definitely having our meeting.
Cool. I love that. Anybody else have some tips for good online parties?
I don't do them anymore. Um, it's it's not for lack of success, sort of. It's mostly just my attention span can't handle it. Um, but I will say, just as a consumer, and if I get an invitation to something or a notification about a group and I have no correspondence from the person that's in charge of it or the person who's hosting it, I ignore it because it's spammy. And being in this business, I know firsthand how much communication will take, how far it'll take you. And it's like a mass ad that they do. And it's like they're not even being personal about it. Or if it's from somebody that I barely know or barely speak to, I'm like, no. So if Facebook parties are your thing or online parties are your thing, really encourage your hosts to be as authentic and personal as they can because it will take them further,
Yes.
especially when the Facebook parties and online parties are so they're everywhere.
Hmm.
And because we know it works. We know in this business that it works, but there's a way to do it where you will get success and just the mass adding and the no information like I may not like to wear that specific type of makeup or I may not use that product and I don't want to be in that. But
Exactly.
thank you. So, yeah. Chelsea,
Anybody
what do
else?
Zeke decided to roll this car through his hair, and I just had to cut
you
out of his hair,
Oh.
Sully's
and
done that twice.
pull back and go one, so it just kept like spiraling
Yep.
into his hair.
I'm not laughing at him. I'm just laughing because that's
It is 9 o'clock at
insane.
night, and I had to dig hair out of a
Throw
car.
the game toy away.
What?
Throw it away.
Throw it away.
No, this is the only one left out of the whole set that goes on his dino track.
Well,
Take your butts to bed. I'm done. Done. No, they don't want to see your slippers.
I
They
want to see his slippers.
Me and my brother got slippers.
Cute.
Awesome.
Slippers.
Hey, Target has Nightmare Before Christmas slippers right now.
Okay, I'm going.
Oh my god.
Good night. Go to
And
bed.
you're not going to get any if you don't go to bed. There you go. You're welcome.
Little shit.
All right. Let me think.
Anyways,
Sorry.
Oh, I was going to ask. I knew I was going to ask something. Do you guys feel like sample packs for online parties help, or have you stopped doing them?
I think they help when you take the time to follow up with the people.
Yes.
yeah,
Mhm.
I stopped doing them because I realized I'm not there yet with my follow-up game, and it was a waste of money for me. I still do it for my hostess for sure.
Yes.
And I always send thank you cards when someone places an order. So I feel like just concentrating on that for me is what's best. But yeah, let's absolutely. If you're not going to follow up, don't waste your time and money.
Great. Cool. Anything else we need to cover for online parties?
Going, I don't know if you said it, I think you might have, going live as much as possible is going to be a huge game changer for the interaction in the party, just like on your VIP group. The parties where I've gone live and haven't gone live have been completely different.
Yes.
So
I
go
agree.
live. You don't have to show your face. You can show you know, how you're setting up your fall warmers. Should you put this warmer here or should you put this warmer here? What looks cute? Little things like
Yeah,
that.
and they can be short videos just like that.
Yeah.
Movement.
You can even use if you have the Friendly app, you can use other people's videos, and you're always more than welcome to take any of my videos and say like,
Mhm.
oh, this is my friend Chelsea showing us how to use the laundry stuff.
Right.
Or if you don't have the products to do it yourself, there's plenty of resources and things you can use out there to still showcase it.
I love it. Okay. What other party types do you guys have success with that you want to share before we sign off?
What about fundraisers? Leslie's been
Yeah.
at fundraisers.
Yes, that is a whole nother like night training.
Okay,
Because I
got it.
think, I mean, for sure, we need to go there because this is fundraiser season. What I would say is book the fundraiser, no matter if you've never done one before and you have no idea what you're doing, just book it. If something is in front of you, if some need creeps up, grab it, just go for it. And then reverse and come back to us and say, okay, now I got to learn.
Now what?
Now what?
I got
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
Now what do I do?
definitely,
Right.
I definitely need tips on the fundraisers because Thursday's my grandson's back to school night, and I'm gonna have a meeting with the director about it.
Nice.
There you
And
go.
remember, it doesn't have to be an organization or a school. Your
Right.
neighbor might not be able to afford to cover her cat's surgery. Do a fundraiser. Your friend's trying to get a new car because their car's always breaking down. Do a fundraiser. Like it does
No,
not
that
be-
bitch needs to join if that's the case.
Yeah, right? Suck them in.
100%. Love it. All right. Anything
come
else?
on.
Anybody want to share? I will say it till I'm blue in the face. Parties, whatever you call them, sip and sniffs, scent socials, however you want to call them, are the best and most efficient way to get PRV for your business. An order here, an order there is the hardest and the slowest way. Yes, it's going to work. Eventually you're going to get to that 200 or that 500 or wherever you're trying to get for the month. But it's going to be a lot better if Carol calls me and says, hey, I've got a $75 order. If I turn around and say, Carol, you're getting this whiff box. How many other people do you know that's going to love this whiff box? And she said, this is what happened last week. She said, nobody likes Scentsy. And I said, can I dare you? And she said, what do I have to do? And I said, invite some people into a messenger group and I am going to showcase the products in the whiff box and the value, and let's see what happens. And she did. And she came out with a $500 party. Now, not
Wow.
everybody wanted just a whiff box, but I proved her wrong because she has said up until now that nobody is going to buy Scentsy from her. And
That was
I
good.
said, I dare you. And she did it. And that order last week, that $75 order that she was going to give me, I didn't take that. I said, I want it to come free. I want it to be, and yes, she did end up ordering that. So that was 75 was part of the 500, but still she got so much stuff for half price and free. So don't take anybody's single order. Always ask for the party or call it whatever you want. So is that a good place to leave it? Or does anybody have anything to add? I don't want to cut you off if you were going to say something that you think is important to hear. All right. Well, thanks for being here, guys. And for those of you who were not on with us and are watching the recording, thanks for watching. And I hope to see you next month and any other time we pop in. And I want to take a picture if you want me to. Just stay on with your camera. All right. Ready? Cool. All right.